Hello, Claudia Felsky here to talk to you about digital citizenship and some great resources that you can use to beef up your knowledge about what digital citizenship entails and resources to help you teach your students these important skills. So first of all, the first link, Digital Citizenship Defined, gives you video clips and other sources that talk about what is digital citizenship. And basically, digital citizenship is a way to keep kids safe on the internet, but not just to keep them safe, to also empower them to access information and collaborate globally and immerse themselves in all that the internet offers. It's really a way to have them be healthy and productive online citizens. So it's really a code of behavior of norms and kind of rules that help teach students how to be appropriate and responsible on the internet in their cyber lives. So that source can help you explain what digital citizenship is to students. Then there's an area, internet safety, and these are great resources just to introduce students to some basics. So here's a site that 29 steps to internet safety for kids. So basically just enumerating all the different areas that are encompassed within digital citizenship. And the next site here, Stop Cyberbullying, is a really great place where kids can take a survey. Have you ever, signed in with someone else's screen name? Have you ever impersonated someone over instant messaging, etc.? So it's a whole list of have you done these things. And then students can anonymously take this and then rate themselves. To what degree are they cyberbullies? Could they be cyberbullies? And it's a great launching pad for rich discussions on this important topic. Then we have Internet Basics, Safety Basics. So this is a great video for parents. It's like a 20-minute video going into information about bullying and about ways to keep your students and children safe on the internet and signs of oh, it's even going. I'm going to stop it right now, but it's a terrific video that's quite involved in how to help students be safe, and just an awareness video for parents as well with resources. And then NetSmarts is it's the same site as that video was, but there are all sorts of internet and cyberbullying and just online information. A good basic resource. Then there's a whole section on digital citizenship. And the Cyber Smart curriculum, if you're looking for a place to start and you're teaching a content area, maybe business ed or another computer class where you're really going to get in-depth with curriculum, they have a whole, put out by Common Sense Media, which is a fabulous resource. They put out a whole curriculum, so you can look here at a certain topic. I'm going to go down to digital citizenship here. But if you look at a certain topic, they'll give you a whole curriculum listed by grade level and content area. So I can't go into the detail now. It's very involved, but these are all different areas to their scope and sequence. Let's see if I can just show you a bit. Their interactive scope and sequence. Here it is. Okay, so if I were to go into self-image and identity and I click that, I can go underneath here and it'll show you per grade level the different specific lessons that they have. So there's the whole curriculum throughout, all the way up through 12th grade, going on that particular strand. But so they have an area with internet safety, privacy and security, relationships and communications, cyberbullying, digital footprint, copyright and Creative Commons, informational literacy, and self-image and identity. So it's a very involved scope and sequence, and they have resources for families as well as students. That's one of the, I would say, the most rich resources here. So back to the digital citizenship page. In digital citizenship, and they have a whole series of lessons on these digital citizenship issues as related to YouTube. Teaching Digital Citizenship, and this is put up by Richard Byrne. He's the webmaster for Free Technology for Teachers, which is an amazing site, and this is his composite collection of source safety. So I included that. Turning students into good digital citizens. And this is a blog post that was kind of on the academic side, kind of philosophical, but about the importance of digital citizenship and what it entails. So there's a video post of his. He's from Kansas State University, and he's talking about the importance as well as some textual support. If you'll bear with me, I'm slowly going back to the site. This takes a bit of memory on this site. And then we have Digital Passport. So this is put out by Common Sense Media, and I talked about Common Sense Media before, but this is for earlier grades. I believe it's grades 3 through 5. Yes, 3rd through 5th grade. And they have badges and icons that students can earn and use. It basically works like an app. So they can get an app on their iPad. They could get an app on other mobile devices, as well as I believe there's an app through the web store, the Chrome web store too, so they could have it on a computer. But it's a series of lessons and tests that take students through digital safety, and they earn badges, and they end up with a digital passport, which that's very exciting for them, but it's a great curriculum for early grades. There's a series of digital citizenship videos. I'm not going to click on all of these, but if you look on a particular topic, again by Common Sense Media, a particular topic you're interested in, and another really great benefit of Common Sense Media is they have webinars. So here's a whole webinar on social media in the classroom. Here's one on using digital storytelling to teach digital citizenship. February 24th. So they have these free online trainings and webinars aside from a video collection. So that could be a great department resource if your professional learning community is interested in delving deeper. You could sign up for one of these webinars as well, or play it for a class of students. The digital driver's license, that's an older version of the digital passport. So for older students, I'm not going to click on that, but again, that kind of almost gamification of the digital citizenship learning curve. They can get a digital driver's license because the space is the internet, just like they have to learn to navigate the streets safely when they're getting a driver's license. The philosophy behind this is just a different space, and they have to learn the rules, and they have to learn how to navigate so they can achieve their license. Here's a link for digital citizenship posters, so you can put up reminders in your room, and they're PDFs, they're ready to go. And I'll click on this one. Here's a link for Digital Citizenship Week. So this is a teacher who blogged her way through a Digital Citizenship Week. And she goes Monday through Friday, what they did each day. And their focuses were balance, safety, behavior, reflection, and possibilities. And on the last day, I will not read this to you, but on the last day, they had students present what they had learned from their Digital Citizenship Week. And they actually had a school assembly. So I'm gonna, what, not responding? We'll give it a minute. Okay. So I believe that's taking us through the digital citizenship resources. Here to digital literacy. So here's a link, 10 tech skills everyone should have. So just a basic starter. What are, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and maybe even this site can be overwhelming. There's so many resources. I like this post because it narrows it down to what are 10 things we really want students to be able to do. Internet search effectively. Use basic office skills. Be able to teach themselves online and know where to go for help. So that's just an example, but they break it down into 10. Even typing, of course, that's a digital literacy tool. So just a basic list of what are we talking about when we're talking about the skills you need to exist efficiently and safely on the internet. Here are some sources on web literacy. Here's a link on Google's Detour. So Google has another complete curriculum on digital literacy here. Digital footprints. These are more resources for digital citizenship. And I'm just going to click on this one because I think it's a unique site. My Digital Life. This really, you can tell by the title, this really makes it kind of a first-person account of what's it like for a student to live in the digital world. And this takes, from a student's perspective, it takes you through things that can happen to you online, and what do you do, and what does it mean, and what are the legal ramifications of things that you could be doing or things that could happen to you, and what resources do you have at your disposal. So this is really interesting, helping students reflect on, yeah, what will my life look like a year, 5 years, 15, 20 from now, and what does the digital world have to do with it. So it's like a very high interest kind of reality check that you can check out. The last section is on research, intellectual property, and copyright. So now we're talking about legal issues in the increasingly sticky situation of students using the internet because it's so tempting to just cut, paste, copy, link without proper attribution, and there are serious ramifications. So I have a lot of links here on how to teach copyright and how to navigate that whole very seemingly convoluted topic, and how to make that understandable for students. And I think Creative Commons, I'm just going to highlight a few of these, but Creative Commons is a very rich source if you're not familiar with this. It really is a way that in recent years copyright has made its way into the general public, in that people can, for no cost, put different levels of copyright on their materials and allow people to use their things. So there are a lot of great resources here introducing students to Creative Commons, but once they know this, it's very empowering because they can use images and they can use sources without worrying about violating copyright if they understand Creative Commons, and if they search the internet using a Creative Commons search engine, which I have here as well. Just highlighting a few more things. This is a great link here, Copyright and Creative Commons, talking about what is Creative Commons, and it explains it in a very, very easy way. Kathy Chirac, if you've never heard of Kathy Chirac, she's an internet legend with really fabulous resources for teachers, and she has a really nicely annotated and organized resource here on different literacies on the internet, including what we're talking about now, which is research and how to properly attribute sources. I only have a little time left on this, so I'm going to just highlight a couple other things. This last video clip, you can't just Google it, is a great, funny, animated clip. If you've ever seen these little animated clips, it's really powerful because students do believe that you can just Google it, right? And that's their source for images and all sorts of things. Google is where I got it. And this video is a humorous way that really confronts that issue. Also, I think that's the last point I will say. This Harry Potter Guide to Citing Sources is great too. It's in the Harry Potter generation, it's got a great acronym with how to know if you are violating copyright law and how to use Creative Commons. So I encourage you to use this digital citizenship resource page, and feel free to contact me if you'd like me to help you with your students or just answer some questions for you on how to make our students more aware of this, as well as your colleagues in your department. It's a very important issue of how to exist safely and effectively on the internet. Thank you.